Whoa! Solly was. Do I Solly swear?
1, 2, 3, fuck the Mayweathers!
1, 2, 3. Next up, we've got some big fight announcements. All these current champions beat like all of my favorite fighters. It's the most exciting sport. It's so fun. How could you ever stop being a fan? I have deprived myself of MMA memes for an entire week because I wanted to open the weekly MMA memes together. My producer has been sending me memes all week and I've been ignoring them. And you guys, I've been suffering. I cannot wait any longer. So let's open them up and see what we've got. Okay, how's the volume?
Shit. Oh.
No way.
Shit.
I have to see this again. Okay. Normally, I don't like watching like street fighting videos just because I feel like they can be really like gory and brutal and there's usually concrete. And I don't like seeing people hit their head on cement. Like that just freaks me out. But this one's really good. How do they all end up on the ground? All three of them lost this fight, you guys. That's so funny. Okay, the next one. What's your game plan for the fight? I knew this would turn into a meme. That's gonna haunt him. That's so funny.
Well, here we are with Geraldo Babalu. You did an awesome job. So what? You're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, getting an awesome submission there. I want to tell me what you see. Let's go ahead and see by the fight what you saw in the ring.
Dude. Like, it's painful to watch Tito clips because I almost feel like we as MMA fans should boycott them because it's like, I don't know how to phrase this. You know what I mean? Like it almost feels wrong to keep putting him in this situation where we're all like laughing and making fun of him. I do find them funny, but at the same time, it's like, it's pretty sad if you think about it. Oh, we got some McDojo stuff. Oh yeah, get him. Wait, so we tapped but they're still going? Oh yeah, that one would be really hard to escape. What is he attacking the shin bone? Attacking? Okay, let's see. We've got a black belt here, and we also have a purple belt. Really complicated movements here. I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I've been training for about 3 years. So I'm not trying to like get up on my high horse and stuff, but anyone who's trained at least a couple months can tell that this is bullshit. It's just sick that people sell this kind of martial arts stuff to students, and the students are thinking that it's going to prepare them for like self-defense situations. And it's obviously bullshit. It's obviously not going to do that. I think that's so sick. I think there's a special place in hell for people who market that kind of thing and like have their business is that. You know what I mean? Okay, I see Connor.
Anyone. What do you say to Floyd Mayweather? I am the Floyd Mayweather in MMA. Mama, shut your mouth, man. Doesn't fear anyone. What do you say?
That's a really good one.
Okay.
Damn. Damn. I will say though, I think the obsession with him and his ex-wife splitting up, it's a bit much. It's a bit much, you guys. I think we can move on. We can let the man have his peace. I mean, I understand that like mentality is a big part of the fighting game. I understand it being a talking point when he returns, but I'm ready for us to move past it for a little while. Maybe we can revisit it when he's fighting on the White House card.
You see a lot of guys records who have losing records but still fight for championships. You know, guys who are, 5-4, 5-2, 5-1, 10-1, 10-10. I mean, you see a lot of guys records.
Yeah. So here's my question about Tito, and I'm going to really give him the benefit of the doubt here. I feel like I have like a soft spot for Tito a little bit, just because he is the laughing stock of the MMA community. What if he just gets really nervous on camera? You know, like because I watched a podcast with him recently and he actually articulated himself quite well, and the interviewer did a great job of facilitating that, I think. He makes people feel really comfortable on the podcast. So what if he just gets really nervous on camera and then it like his brain like I don't know, he can't think before he speaks. Do we think do we think that is in any way possible as an explanation for what's happening here? I just think us MMA fans should be kinder to him. Okay, we've got Rufy. Damn. Dude, he's so clean with it. Oh, that's my favorite, the scissor takedown. Okay, that was sick, but by far my favorite Rufy highlight is that scissor takedown, just because like who does that in MMA? You know what I mean? This takedown is banned in my gym, you guys. I've never tried it. Someone did it to me once. And I mean, he's very controlled and very, very good at jiu-jitsu. So there is a way to do it safely, obviously, and Rufy did it safely in the fight against Malarkey.
I'm sure your rib did hurt. Your rib is inside of a coward. That's the problem your ribs got. Got the same problem your hand and feet have. They're attached to you, dummy.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Chael just has a way with words, you guys. Dude, like Charles was a different person in that first fight. So he walks away from Max, like holding his shoulder or throat. It's a bit unclear, and the fight gets called, right? I looked into that before their rematch, and Charles had like some kind of throat or esophagus surgery before that fight, but he went to the hospital after the fight to get checked out, and there was nothing wrong with him. So as much as I hate the way people used to describe Charles as a quitter, you kind of can't argue with that instance. You know what I mean? But he has turned into a completely different fighter. That fighter that fought Max the second time, a completely different Charles Oliveira. And it actually does bother me, the anti-grappling rhetoric in, the MMA fan world right now. And maybe I'm just biased because I enjoy grappling partially because I do grapple. I do think that makes me a little bit biased because when I watch Charles, take down Max and control him on top for the entire fight, it's like it's watching a master at work and I'm learning from him. Oh, how does he control in this position? If Max does this, what's Charles's reaction? Like that's really interesting to me because I can apply it to my own training. You know what I mean? But I think, and I could be wrong about this, but I think the vast majority of MMA fans don't train any grappling. And the thing with grappling is a lot of it is invisible. Like it's these little like invisible battles. Here, this is the way I like to describe it. Let's say there's me and there's my hypothetical opponent who's in the same weight class as me. Let's say me and my opponent, we go and we face each other and we go hand to hand and we both push as hard as we possibly can, right? If you think about the fact that we're in the same weight class and we're the same size, we're probably not going to move at all. And we'll be pushing and using all of our energy and power. Both of us are doing the same thing, and we're staying still in the middle of the octagon. Neither one of us is moving forward or backwards because you would think we probably have about the same strength. Maybe one would be a little bit stronger, so we'd move a little bit, but that would be really, really boring to watch. But if you've been in that situation before, you can kind of understand better the energy and strength and power that me and my opponent are putting into the battle here. And you can kind of like relate to it and understand that at one point, one of us is going to give and fall over and the other person's going to push us to the ground or push us a couple steps back. You know what I mean? But if you've never been in that situation before, it looks like nothing's happening. And that's, you know, I'm using that as a metaphor to describe grappling as a whole. But when people are grappling, there's like 100 of those mini battles that are happening that are invisible, you know, at any given moment. So that was a big rant, but let me know if you agree with me or if I'm just biased because I grapple. Okay, ranking the UFC fighters' best singing moments. Let's see. I think this is Drickus at the top here. Oh, yeah.
Everything that kills me makes me feel alive.
This is him singing?
Dreaming about the things that from the bottom to the top.
Oh my god.
She told me don't worry about your size. The man who don't tap. Yeah, I'm the man who don't tap.
Not bad, actually.
Yeah, I'm the man who don't tap. My name's Lee Roundtree. I've been practicing all night long. I was almost a champion. Why the hell was that look so strong?
Inshallah, my lord.
Okay, but I will say a lot of those actually were pretty good. I just know that DC video haunts him. I know he regrets that, you guys. Like, that's so funny. In today's installment, Tito Ortiz learns that fire is indeed hot. Let's watch it.
Ow, that's fucking hot. Holy shit. Don't grab a hot rag.
Honey, here. Do not grab a hot.
Holy shit. It was hot.
Okay, what is it?
I thought it was hot.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be. I'm boiling.
I just know his wife has anxiety. Oh my god, you guys, they're so hard to watch. Guys, we have another Tito clip.
You know, excluding yourself, if you were to name your Mount Rushmore of MMA fighters, the top 4 guys of all time, who would they be?
Hoist Gracie, Ken Shamrock, Randy Couture, and myself.
You know.
Okay, you see what I mean, though? That maybe he's just so nervous that he's not thinking. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a hard watch. It's a hard one for sure. Dude, Michelle Pereira just does whatever the fuck he wants. Let's watch it fully. Bro, insane. Insane. It used to piss me off so much watching him fight and being like, you don't have very good cardio. So you're gassing yourself out in the first round, not only with the fighting, but also with the backflips and, you know, the cartwheels and all the kind of flips you're doing. And then, you know, you can't fight in the second and third round. And I used to like get really annoyed about it, but now I feel like I just appreciate it. I just appreciate that he tries so hard to bring the entertainment. And to be fair, he's chilled out a lot in his recent fights. But yeah, I'm a fan of Michelle Pereira. I like him a lot.
I had this idea. What if we just choose like a random fighter in the UFC, like someone that's considered a nobody, like someone with under 10,000 followers. Nobody knows them. Let's just glaze the hell out them. Like imagine we actually build someone up and we get them paid way more. Like their next fight, because they have a bigger following, they make like triple what they were supposed to. And imagine they end up being good. Like it could be someone that we all think is a prospect, or it could just be somebody completely random. I had this idea.
That would be a fun little experiment. And the thing that I want to talk about for this one is just how much of an impact it makes for fighters to have their own brands and their own followings. You know what I mean? It not only plays a role in how much money that the fighters are making, but it also can change their trajectory of their career. And that is the craziest thing to think about, that somebody who has, a bigger following on social media could get to a title shot before someone that's, has the same record, the same kinds of wins, the same kinds of, highlight finishes or whatever. Like when those two people are like weighed against each other for who should get the title shot, it's going to go to the person that has the bigger following most of the time. And that is just like, if you zoom out a little bit and think about that, that's just the craziest thing. When fighters are done with their training, they should just be able to go spend time with their family, nap, recover, do ice baths, do all the kinds of things. Like being a professional fighter is already demanding enough, but now there's this expectation from the promotions that they're going to put in this work to build a brand for themselves. And that's just, I just don't think it should be that way. Whoa. Whoa! That's pretty nuts. To be honest, I've never really gotten much into boxing.
Fucking fans can't fight for you. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm 40, but I look 20. And you act 10. When I count to 3, I want this entire arena to scream, fuck the Mayweathers. 1, 2, 3, fuck the Mayweathers.
1, 2, 3. That was funny. See what's next. I love these. Hey, this is so cute. Stop, this is so cute. We've got the weigh-ins. Oh, it's a champ versus champ. Double champ. Oh, that's so cute. I just know they had so much fun filming that. That's adorable. Whoa! Whoa! That was crazy. Damn. That was crazy. And my judo is not good enough to know the name of that throw, but that was sick, girl.
Calling me out, I think he called me pea-head or something. That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't even know what that is.
A pea head is like a pea that you eat. It's like a small little green pea. He just has an unusually small head, I believe, with a weird little goatee. So that's what that is.
Dustin. Pea-head.
Bro.
I'm coming for you, pea-head.
Calling me out.
Bro. The Conor McGregor voice notes on Twitter always get me. But also in this clip, the video of him explaining why he calls him Behead, the way he describes it and his little smile, it makes it so much funnier. I love it. Ooh, what is this? No way, the hip throw. Bro, I would low-key do that. I wouldn't take an MMA fight, but if it was an MMA fight in head-to-toe armor, maybe I would do that. That's so funny.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to feed my kids, man. And I'm not doing anything for free. And so that fight against Dana, I was going to do it for free. And people say, well, you should do it for free. I was like, no. I have never fought one fight in my life for free unless it was in the schoolyard or in a park. I mean, growing up as a kid. But becoming a professional fighter, you got to get some type of revenue if they're going to build revenue. And that's what UFC did.
A few moments later.
When UFC started, you guys were making like $200.
I fought for free in UFC 13. I was the only UFC fighter in UFC career to ever fight for free. But at the end of the
Okay, that one's a little bit of a stretch because he's saying now he wouldn't fight for free. But maybe when he was a young adult, maybe he would fight for free. I don't really know why I'm feeling the need to defend Tito so much today, because these clips are funny. They are funny, but it's also sad, and I don't know, like he's sacrificed his body and his brain to fighting. And as fight fans, I feel like we should reward that with like a little bit of like kindness and empathy and not make someone the laughing stock to the extent that Tito has become, you know, the butt of the joke. Like, it's like, if he does have CTE, it is a result of the work that he did to entertain us. You know what I mean? Like, we should be a bit kinder to Tito.
I, Tito Ortiz.
Do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend.
Do I solemnly swear?
I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
And the Constitution of the State of California.
Against all.
I, Tito Ortiz.
He seems nervous, guys. He seems nervous there. So, like, that's a stressful situation. Come on. He seems nervous.
You pussies!
Just let him know.
Hey, let them know, bro. You let them know, bro. You let them know what they're gonna do. Hold me down for 5 rounds? Come on.
Okay, yeah, he's being a good sport about it. I knew he would be, though.
And I woke up about 6:30 this morning. Yes, 6:30 this morning. I never wake up at 6:30 in the morning unless I'm going to sleep. And I woke up about 6:30 this morning.
Guys.
Matt Hamill is slow. He's like a big slow ox. That's one thing too that I've noticed. He's deaf, so he has a soft head, and you hit him with more and more shots. What? I like it. You hit him with soft shots because their equilibrium. They don't have no equilibrium. Matt Hamill has a soft head because he has no equilibrium. That's the weakness he has.
To be honest, I don't know what is soft head. Even the people don't understand. They go, is soft head good or bad?
That's pretty funny. Okay, like, what? Where the fuck did he get that idea?
Oh, ow.
Neon looks like me sparring. I'm actually not joking, guys. This is what I look like. And Keiichi's being so nice to him. Oh, this is a thing? Bro, that would not be my strategy. They're both using the same strategy. That's not what I would do. I would start running around with my arms out and like spinning and just kind of like finding the layout of the circle. And with the arms out, you're more likely to catch the person. Then you can grab them and keep their arms together and take them to the ground. When they're on the ground, then you find their face and you go maybe some 12-6 elbows, some hammer fists. Like, I just feel like this is not the optimal strategy. Let me know what you guys think and what your strategy would be. Okay, that's probably enough for today. Let me know what you guys thought of this type of video. Like, the rivalries and like UFC story breakdowns, they are very time consuming, but I love doing them. So I will keep doing them, but I want to be more active on here. So I also want to post some videos on here that are just kind of like less time consuming, funny, lighthearted. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you have any feedback, let me know, or any ideas for other videos for me to make. I'm totally open to that. Stay tuned for my next rivalry video. It's a really good one. I'm excited for you guys to see it. Make sure you subscribe and have a good week.